The best advice I could give to business owners about tax planning is to make sure you're doing it. Make sure you're talking with your tax advisor at least once a year to make sure you're utilising all of the concessions available and paying the least amount of tax. My name's Shelley Zalbergs. I'm an Associate Director here at Bishop Collins. I'm passionate about helping clients. I love to help them grow to achieve their financial objectives and do that in the most tax efficient way possible. My take on You're Not Alone in Business means that we are here for you. We're only a phone call away, and we recommend that you pick up the phone, give us a call. Any question is never sort of too big or too small. Pretty much everyone can benefit from strategic tax planning. It's a great idea for all clients, and it's something that we recommend to all of our new clients that come on board and all of our existing clients to make sure that clients are taking advantage of any concessions that are available and also planning their tax for the future and making sure they're not paying too much of it. So strategic tax planning is really crucial for small to medium-sized businesses. We want to make sure that they're accessing the various concessions that are available to them. So CGT small business concessions, which on sale of a business can save the business owners considerable amounts of tax. The best time to start tax planning is now, really. It's any time. We recommend clients do it at least once a year, or if not, more frequently than that. But usually we would sort of look at their financial position, say at the end of March, and look at what we can do before the end of the financial year to save them the most amount of tax. So small and medium businesses can utilise various tax concessions, which ultimately at the end of the day are going to save them tax. So the instant asset write-off is one concession that's currently available. So if small and medium businesses purchase an asset for their business and the cost of that asset is less than $20,000, they can claim an immediate write-off in the year it's installed and ready for use. There's also other concessions, so the CGT small business concessions. So in addition, there's also some concessions available in terms of timing of deductions. So you can defer income if it's not earned until the following year. There's also concessions where you can prepay some expenses. So things like rent, subscriptions and insurance can be prepaid and a deduction claimed when they're paid, which would then bring forward the deduction into the year that they're paid rather than a future financial year in which the expense relates to. So another tax planning strategy we often encourage clients to consider is superannuation contributions. So currently for the 2025 year, clients can contribute up to $30,000 in concessional contributions. If that's paid personally, you will get to claim a deduction for that at your marginal rate, whereas in super you're only paying 15% tax. So for small businesses in particular, there's various CGT exemptions available. So depending on the turnover of the business or the net asset value, you may be able to access the CGT small business concessions on sale of the business. So these are things like the retirement exemption, the 15-year exemption, the 50% active asset exemption. All of these can save you a considerable amount of tax on sale of the business. So some of the common mistakes that we see clients make in tax planning is, well, firstly, not tax planning at all. Then we also see some poor record keeping. So this can lead to missed deductions or troubles if there's, the event of an ATO audit. There's also the situation where the client might not be in the best structure for the business. So here we might look at your structure, whether there's a better structure that's suitable for you, and whether you're able to access any of the small business rollover restructures, which may be able to get you into a better structure without paying too much tax. Yeah, so there's a number of examples in terms of how our clients have benefited from tax planning. One of those, just to give you an idea, we chatted with the client. They needed to go out and buy some new computer equipment. This was under the $20,000 threshold, so they got to claim an immediate deduction in that year. As the client was in a trust structure, they were also able to offset some of their trust distribution by putting the maximum into super, and this brought down the tax payable in their personal name. So the phrase, "you're not alone in business," to Bishop Collins, we want our clients to feel supported. So often business owners feel like they're alone in business, that they have to make all the key decisions without anyone to bounce ideas off. But we want our clients to know that we're only a phone call away. So if there's any decision that they're struggling with or they need some guidance on, we're only a phone call away and we can help them through it because they're not alone in business.